Welcome to Coaching Think Talk. I am Coach Glacy from Life Coach Philippines, and this is coaching for 70 times 7. This coaching conversation is for individuals who are chained in guilt, shame, regrets, and judgment brought by their own mistakes or sins in the past. And my mission is to help them live free from those pains and scars of their dark past and unforgiveness to get back to their true identity, value, and worth so they can live again a life of peace and joy. Thank you for joining me live today, and please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you are coming from today. Please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing for this season. You may also want to greet and reach out to people you want. You may also give some shout outs to people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring message, especially this early morning. So early pa ba? If you are watching this on replay, please do comment hashtag replay. I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube channel Coach AI Connect. If you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. Ayan. So, we have now coaches hopping in. So, thank you so much for joining me today. Hello, Coach Jan. Great morning. Great morning, Coach Mao. Hello. Ayan. So, let me introduce myself. For those who it's first time to meet me, either face-to-face or in the digital space. So, I am Coach Glacy from Life Coach Philippines, a professional life coach and mental health coach. So, I am a master builder apprentice of Master Coach A, and we build drive as we help your unstoppable dream come true. I am a founder and creator of Live Free Coaching Community with a mission to help women. Ayan, wala. To help women who wants to live from the scars of their dark past and from the pain of people's judgment, redeem their true identity, value, and worth so they can get their back life and live a life of peace and joy. I'm also a cafe owner, 20 East Street Cafe, located here at Laya Street, Maribeles, Bataan. So I'm coming here live today. I am also I'm a chemical engineer by profession, and I have a background in the corporate for 12 years now that I'm that I turn full-time in coaching and entrepreneurship. So I was on research before, engineering and project management. Ayan. So thank you, Coach Ma, for tagging your friends, and thank you for tagging our fellow coaches for today, and so we can bless them all. So please do tag your friends. Ayan. So also, I would like you to invite to be intentional in sharing your learnings, nuggets of wisdom, your aha moments with hashtag pack my bag moment and hashtag coaching think talk. Help other people find value in your learning as you share it in your personal timeline, in your page, or in your group. Ayan. So, ano ba tong pack my bag moment? It's the time that you get this nugget of wisdom that you are expecting in such training you're attending. It's when it's face-to-face. So, you're ready to live because you already get your expectation or maybe more than what you expect from the training. So, you're ready to live with your bag. So, pack my bag moment. But because my sharing with you today is very beautiful, so you will stay with me until the end. Ayan. Hello, Coach Nilo. Great morning. So, coaching for 70 times 7. I know everyone is familiar with the 70 times 7, so where it is coming from. So, it's coming from the Bible, and Some some it's written as 77, but nevertheless it has the same meaning. So Matthew 18:21-22. Peter came to Jesus and asked, Lord, how many times shall I forgive my brother or sister who sins against me? Up to 7 times? Jesus answered, I tell you, not 7 times, but 70 times 7. So what does Jesus telling us? What does Jesus mean by 70 times 7? Jesus is teaching us to forgive infinitely. People who have wronged us. You, me, all all have made mistakes. We humans do mistakes 1,000 times in our lifetime. And God don't want us to live a life of suffering. He knows our needs, He knows our hearts, He knows us. And so He taught us to forgive infinite. He taught us to forgive 70 times 7. Taught us to forgive infinite. You may say you have forgiven the people who have wronged you. Maybe madali. Maybe madali lang siya. But what about your own self? Have you forgiven yourself? Or until now, you keep on persecuting, you keep on eating your own self for the things you have done in the past? Forgiveness is the gift. Forgiveness is a gift given to us by our Lord Jesus Christ. But what about you? Have you given this gift to yourself? Have you given this gift of forgiveness to yourself? True justice is paying only once for each mistake. True injustice is paying more than once for each mistake. Animals pay once. Humans pay thousands of times. Every time we remember, we judge ourselves and feel guilt over and over again. Edgar Cayce. How long you want yourself to suffer? Or how long do you want to make people suffer? How long will you hold on to that grudge and revenge and your own self-judgment? How many times you have sinned? Once, twice. But why are you paying it thousands of times? So I would like to share with you this one. What are you losing when you don't forgive? You may thought of it's serving you. You may thought of unforgiveness is serving you right now, and it has given you benefit. And you are happy being holding that forgiveness to other people, maybe. Or maybe you are not realizing, you are not forgiving your own self up to now. So what are you really losing when you don't forgive? First is the inner peace. You are full of hatred. So when you are not forgiving and you have this unforgiveness in your heart, you will not have the peace. You will not have that inner peace. You will look for, you will look anywhere, you will look everywhere to look for that peace, but you will never find it because it's from the inner. It's from the inside. It's from you. When you are full of hatred, you will not have that inner peace. You are full of hatred to other people, or maybe you're full of hatred to yourself. And you have continuously persecuting and judging yourself each time mistakes has been done. And you always feel the guilt that it is you. Each time mistakes has been done and people are looking for someone to blame. And because you have not forgiven yourself yet, you always feel that guilt. You always feel that it is you they are referring. You have all that turmoil in your head because you don't forgive. Second is abundant life. You may have that riches or success you are telling now. Maybe you have all those money. But the abundant life, when you have the heart of unforgiveness, you are losing it. Because as your heart is full of hatred, revenge, and anger, the abundance will not flow. There's no space for gratitude to make the overflow. Your hatred is blocking it. So it's not flowing. So you lose that abundant life, you lose having that abundant life. For third, opportunities to discover your full potential. Why? Because you have judged yourself and you have not allowed yourself to be better or to improve. You are looking down to yourself. How many opportunities that you let pass because you don't allow yourself to be that better person. You don't allow yourself to be that good person. You already judge yourself that you cannot do it. You already judge yourself that you might make the same mistake that you did before. You are losing this discovery of your full potential if you have that heart of unforgiveness. Next, and for our last, people you love or people who loves you. So you are losing the people you love or the people who loves you. When this unforgiveness eaten you, you will grow on bitterness and you become toxic for people around you. And so you push them away. And when it is yourself you are not forgiving, you drain all the love you have inside. And it makes it difficult for you to give love. So, how many people will you lose because you don't forgive? How many people will be negatively impacted by your hatred, by your bitterness, and how you are living your life in guilt? What are you losing when you don't forgive? Inner peace, abundant life, opportunities to become your full potential, or people you love, or people who loves you. So for today, I invite you to forgive. It's time to forgive. Yes, Ate Jen, happy holiday. So now is the time to forgive. Give this moment, give this time, give this day for you to forgive. The guilt and shame you carry because of your experiences will not change or fix what happened. All you are doing by holding on to this pain is to create further pain in your life. Pain of that for things I have shared with you that you are losing. It's okay to let it go now. And now is the time to forgive. So maybe you have these misconceptions of forgiveness. That's why you are becoming resistant on forgiving other people, or even forgiving yourself. So, common misconceptions about forgiveness is reconciliation. Forgiveness is not reconciliation with the person who hurt you. You may be thought that, you may be thinking that if you forgive that someone, you will need to reconcile with him. You will need to get back on their terms. You need to be with them again. And you continue that partnership. But forgiveness is not reconciliation with the person who hurt you. Forgive them, and you can still go in separate ways. Because it does not mean a reconciliation with the person who hurt you. Forgiveness is not living in denial about the person's action. When you forgive someone, you are not denying that once in your life he hurt you. Once in your life he betrayed you. Once in your life he made a mistake to you. You can forgive, but you don't remove the fact of the action that they did. You can forgive, but you will not live in denial about what they did to you. Forgiveness is not allowing the person to do the same behavior over and over again. So this one, always, like you're thinking, some people will term it like kinukonsente mo. or it's like you're not disciplining that people. No, forgiveness is not. Forgiveness is not allowing the person to do the same behavior over again. You forgive the people, forgive that person, that you discipline that person. It doesn't mean that you allow him to do it over and over again. You can give that forgiveness, but you don't allow him to do that same behavior over and over again. Next, forgiveness is not having no consequence for a behavior. We know that each thing we did may be right, may be wrong. It always have a consequence. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. It's science. And it is written in the Bible that there's a consequences for all the behavior. So you can forgive, but the person will still have the consequences for your behavior, for his behavior. Or you forgive yourself, and still you have that consequence for your behavior. God forgive you, but still there's the consequence for your behavior. Remember this about misconceptions about forgiveness. So you can help yourself release that forgiveness that you are holding on for a long time. Because maybe you have all that misconceptions. So if you're connecting, so what are your common misconceptions about forgiveness? So let me know in the chat box. Let me know in the comment box below. Yan. So, ayan na sila. So, hello, Tita Coach Lynn. So, thank you for watching. Coach Pib. So, thank you for being here. Yes, Coach Lynn, forgiveness is for yourself. Forgiveness is not about denying actions for other people. Coach Mao, Coach Pib. So, thank you for sharing what connects with you. So, as I said, today is the time to forgive. So, let me allow me to share these questions to you. When we want to start to forgive, we need to know where those unforgiveness is coming from. What are the things that letting you to don't release that unforgiveness? What are the things that commonly always replaying in your mind? So you're not given that forgiveness. So we start with forgiving yourself. You need to know what are your past actions. What past actions toward yourself or others do you regret? So you can list them. So for the person who is joining me today, get your pen and paper. You can write this question. You can answer it right now. Or you can screenshot this and take time to really make that inventory. Make that forgiveness goal right now. So, what past actions towards yourself or others do you regret? And then on each item from the list that you have identified for the past action, answer the question, how do you punish yourself or others for it? And on each line, how does it negatively impact your life? Remember our four negative impact, or what are you losing when you don't allow yourself to give that forgiveness to other people or to yourself. So maybe it's happening in your life right now. How does it negatively impact your life? From the past actions that continuously playing in your mind and having that regrets and giving you that regrets. And then next question. What mistakes have you made that you beat yourself up for and or replay on your mind over and over again? You might think that this one is a small mistake or very, very small mistake that even you have noticed. But with this question, why still doing some replay on your mind? You know, yung parang yung utak mo, yung brain mo, may sarili siyang buhay. So, keeps on reminding you, it keeps playing over and over again to your mind. So, what are those mistakes? So, what mistakes have you made that you beat yourself up for and or replay on your mind over and over again? And the same question. So, if you have that list, so on each line, answer how do you punish yourself or others for it? And how does it negatively impacting your life? Maybe that small mistakes you are saying, you will be surprised how it is negatively affecting your life. So allow yourself to do that inventory right now, and so you release it. And your healing to forgiveness will start right now. And third, made that first and second list. For the third, what else do you feel guilty for? Maybe you don't did it, but why you feel guilty? So what else do you feel guilty for? And how do you punish yourself or others for it? How does it negatively impact your life? So allow these questions, write this question, take time, sit down for this question right now, and make that inventory. And for forgiving others, ask yourself who harmed or hurt you in some way. Who are these others? Who are these people that you are not forgiving? Who are those people who hurt you in the past? Who harmed you in the past? So write it. And what do you need to forgive him or her for? On each person, what do you need to forgive or him or her for? Do you need time? Do you need to receive that apology? Do you need some payment? What do you need to forgive him or her for? And how do you take your non-forgiveness out on them, yourself or others? What action can you do to take that non-forgiveness from you and release it and release that forgiveness? For same question, the negative impact. The impact that is bringing you, the suffering that you're having right now, the continuous pain that you're making to yourself because of that unforgiveness. What is the negative impact harboring this resentment has on your life? What are you losing in this time that you are not forgiving? What are you losing? Who are you losing right now? Because you don't release that forgiveness. So take time to answer all questions we have and allow yourself to really release it and be ready to be healed. Be ready to be healed from past pain and to really start the healing through these questions. So, yeah. So you can write it, you can screenshot, and take time for you to ponder. Especially now that it's holiday. Ayan. So we have Coach Rizel. So great morning, fellow coaches. Great morning, Coach Rizel. Great morning, Master Coach Jasmine. And yes. Now that maybe you have still cannot find that forgiveness. Maybe you don't know where to get that forgiveness. Maybe you're telling yourself right now that you are not ready. Because you are not yet forgiven. But I would like to remind you that it is finished. If you are still chained on the scars of your past, if you are still chained on that unforgiveness, you are still chained with all the hatred, guilt. Remember this. It is finished. Jesus' innocent blood was the payment for your sins. And they are gone. When you look at the cross, the payment has been made. Satan is finished. Evil is finished. Because Christ has made you free. So set yourself free. Be unchained from all those pain. Be unchained from all those suffering you are giving to yourself. Because it is finished. This is an amazing grace in mind that you should learn to only forgive willingly, but joyfully and abundantly. It's the gift, it's the grace, and there is no limit to grace. So that's what I would like to leave you for today. And to remind you, each time you wake up with that guilt, each time you wake up full of hatred. Remember, it is finished. So thank you for joining me today, and let's stay connected and live free. Live free as how Jesus set us free with his blood. Live free from the chains of your past. Give yourself that gift of forgiveness as what Jesus Christ gave you at that cross. And become the very beautiful creation that you are. Let's stay connected. You can contact me on my page, Facebook page, Coach Glacy, and you can send me email at glacyvillaruel17@gmail.com, or you can call me or message me at 0998-977-1223. And I'm inviting you to join in with us in Live Free Coaching Community. It's my Facebook group, so it's a tribe that I built. And joining with us in acceptance, forgiveness, and redemption. A journey to illicit free living with your dark past goodbye. As I end this conversation, so let me invite you to be part of what we are doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches. Do join us for another coaching conversation later with Coach Nilo. Ayan. So for coaching for mindful transitions. So, diba? So let's be mindful today at 2 p.m. So transitions you have right now. So let's be mindful. So let's join Coach Nilo at 2 p.m. And Coach Candy for coaching for mental fitness at 4 p.m. Oh, diba? So we have mindful and mental fitness. So all this brought to you by Life Coach Philippines. And I would also like to invite you to Master Coach A's Co-Actively Co-Create Life Coach Certification Program. So this is a comprehensive approach to learning and mastering life coaching as an active process of creating a new path to achieving results in life. So that success is inevitable in every coaching relationship. It includes 21-day web-based learning. So I'm now on that, and it's really helping me a lot on my coaching profession. And 3-day live coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and 3-day live business bootcamp with senior coaching team, with our team. So the program package also comes with many other bonuses. Diba? When it's Master Coach A, it's really very, very generous. So connect with Coach Rizel through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. Ayan, so bago ang lahat, so let me greet my coach partner. So hello, coach partner. So thank you for being here. Ayan. So thank you so much for joining me today. And once again, this is Coach Glacy from Life Coach Philippines for coaching, think, talk. Coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, bam, boom, love, bam, boom. Thank you. Bye.